My phone don't have no service.
Did you pay the bill?
That's why I got no money. I'm paying bills.
Out there.
Shit, maybe I should try not paying them and I would have some money to spend. But it's just been an SOS mode for an hour now.
Reset it.
Twice. And then T-Mobile is wrong. The SOS for an hour is crazy. I got some chicken tenders.
Are you telling me?
In case you wanted to fry them up. It's some broccoli cheddar rice.
Great to have you with us from Joe IA Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. We've reached a defining point in the season. We gained in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs and the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs.
That was spoke.
Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Y'all got noodles, man. No matter that.
One thing he's got his eyes on,
Good.
the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
They said they were coming today.
And the Monarchs ready to kick it away first.
Sit up looking.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Louisiana Tech's offense will go to work first. And now to run the offense is Blake Baker. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. The give is to Miller. Finds some fresh air. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Unloads quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Hubs it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Finley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. The give to the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They couldn't find the uprights on that 51-yard field goal attempt, so they'll give up the football. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. On the run, it's Roach. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. On the move. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Baker. He tries to take the top off. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldog! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't kick. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then you...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get...
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Monarchs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Miller with the ball. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of the air for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roach. Turning it on. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Potter. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up.
They're in the room at the
As
pool.
we take a look at the stats.
They're in the room at the pool.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Running inside, it's Roach. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Monarchs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Direct snap. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To throw, it's Baker. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab for a big play. There he goes. Touchdown.
Necessities.
Hold on. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Finley. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the field. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely center cut. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Bearcats engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone 1st downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back over to your game in Ruston. What a 1st half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey, guys, I caught up with the Monarchs head coach coming out of the locker room. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the 1st half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the 3rd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Potter. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give, it's Roach. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second turnaround.
He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping up the big play. And the Monarchs
I was on the game.
Through the air, come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. What a grab with one hand.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. QB draw. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Why the fuck did he come back for the
Discipline
ball?
by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big fourth down stop. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. That's a football. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end.
Good block.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. After that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And wings it incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a...
There's a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Wide receiver comes in motion. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Oh, what up, boy? Hey, shit, we got home from work.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank.
Straight.
Here's the top 25 as it stands right
Yeah,
now.
straight. All right.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Props and kudos to that defender. That is a dangerous wide receiver, catching that pass on third down off the RPO fake. Nice job by the defender, getting him down, tackling the catch, setting up fourth.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Makes a grab past the marker. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Dropping back, it's Baker. Takes the easy completion. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Time.
And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Potter. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming.
There's a little room there. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He wants to go deep. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Bulldogs will use their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, ODU. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, it's third down. Running inside, it's Roach. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Baker. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Finley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkerson. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Looking for room. It's Roach. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Not much good can come out of throwing it here. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as...
Iguana, iguana, DJ Iguana.